Hi everyone, it's Louise from Lulu Purple. Today I'm going to be showing you a card that was custom made for a customer. So I'm going to be using the stamp set that came with Creative Stamping magazine, as these have numbers and the customer wanted the number 70 put on the front of the card. I am just going to mat and layer my card for my card base, and I'm using the Layer Perfect tool. I am now using my double-sided tape to stick my first layer onto my card base. I am now using the clock that was on the stamp set, and I'm using my Forget Me Not blue and my red geranium archival inks to stamp the images. Now, if you're thinking, how did I manage to stamp this so perfect the first time? I actually practiced a few times, and this is about the 5th time that I actually stamped these clock faces, so we don't always get it right, but I didn't want to stick in all the 5 other stamped bits because that would just be too long and too boring for you. So like I said, we don't get it perfect all the time, and this one actually doesn't make it to the final card because I have to redo it again at one point, which you'll see later on. I'm now using my black archival ink on the 70, and as you'll see, I dropped the stamp right at the last second. The image wasn't quite perfect, so I'm going to use my VersaFine ink pad, which is a bit more juicy and gives you a bit more detail. So this is the personalised bit that the customer wanted. She wanted Happy Birthday John in Welsh across the front of the card, and I have printed this out on my printer onto some cardstock. And no, I'm not going to attempt to say Happy Birthday in Welsh because I can't. So I'm now using my Sticks to Glue Glider Pro, which is a tape dispenser. I am now going to use my Derwent Colour Soft pencils to colour in the 70 and the background, and I'm using my Cestit as a blender. So I'm just laying the colour down onto the 70, and I'm going to use my paper stump with the Cestit to smooth the colour out. So at this point I decide it's probably better to cut the 70 out and do a new background piece so that I can colour the whole bit blue without worrying about going over the 70. So I'm just going to stamp the frame part of the image with my VersaFine ink again, and then I will colour the inside of that bit. So I'm now using my dark sepia Pitt pen to go around the outside edges of the 70 and the frame. I'm using my Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue to stick the 70 onto the background. I am now using my Sticks to foam pads on the frame part to add a bit of dimension. I'm now going to use my Glossy Accents by Ranger to add a bit of dimension to my star embellishments. I'm now using my double-sided tape again to stick my stamped layer to my card base. So I'm now using my Sticks to foam tape to add onto the banner part to give it a bit more dimension, and I'll do the same for the 70 as well. I add the Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue to the back of the foam pads. This allows me to have a little bit of wiggle time before I decide where it goes and stick it down completely. So as I'm adding the final star embellishments, I realise that my clock faces are not in the right position, as in the 12 and the 3 and the 6 and the 9 are all in the wrong order. So I end up starting again, but saving the elements on the top of the card by peeling them off really slowly. So here is the background the right way round, and I'm adding the stars embellishments to the card, and that's about it. That's this card finished. Loads of mistakes, but that's what happens. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Links to my website, Facebook and more will be in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you got inspired.